We should be live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There's probably no boys and girls watching this, to be honest. But also, my stats show there's also probably no ladies watching this. So, gentlemen. It's a shame, right? But I'm going to go with ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Levi Clay here, and I'm back to do some more live transcribing. I'm going to be doing some more of this Bruce Bouillet Racer X live medley thing, which should be a lot of fun. And we're going to have some fun. As always, this is an AMA and Ask Me Anything. So if you have any questions, if you need some help, some pointers with these types of things. Oh, wow. Frank Gambale has just announced a tour in Europe, and it's called Sweeping Across Europe. Is he playing anywhere in Scotland? Let's have a look. Scotland. France, Netherlands, Germany, France, Switzerland, Austria, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Sweden. I mean, technically, we're not in Europe anymore, are we? Yep, absolutely nowhere. No, nowhere in the UK. That sucks. It would be nice to see him live. I'm just sharing this on social media. Work. Yeah, it's working. Sweet. Let me get this posted up in my Patreon group. It's not actually a Patreon group anymore. I need to change the name of that. Oh, yeah. Right. Let's see if anyone's online. Mine 7 Sharp 5's online. How's it going, dude? Quick one. Thoughts on learning to read sheet music for guitar. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your time. There will be lots of people that will be listening to me saying that, and they're like, what is this guy talking about? Does he know anything about education? Yes, to be fair, quite a lot. It's not that learning to read music and notation for guitar is a waste of time inherently. It's that inherently every single second that you spend learning to read is a second that you're not spending developing your ear. And I guarantee that, you know, when you get really, really, really good at reading, you'll wish your ear was better. No guitar player has ever, you know, gone, well, you know what? I guess I could do with having an ear that's not as good as it actually is. No. Reading is, you know, it's not going to form a significant portion. It's all proportional, right? It's if it's going to make up 10% of your living, 10% of your income, then devote 10% of your time to it, right? But it's not going to make 10% of your income for you. It's going to make 0.01% of your income. I've never been paid to read anything, and I'm a good reader. That doesn't mean that I'm unhappy that I learned to read, because obviously the transcription skill is kind of reverse reading, if you like. But yeah. So there you go. That's my thoughts. Learning to read sheet music for guitar players. Don't. Learn to develop your ears. And I mean really develop your ears. Develop your ears so you can hear chords, hear harmony, hear inner voices of things interacting with each other, etc., even. Fusion Ari. Hello, Fusion Ari. How is it going? Someone, Candyman, just popped up and I can't help but sing terribly. Yeah, so what's going on? What day is it? I lose track of the days. We are on Wednesday. It's a Wednesday evening, and I'm going to be sat here transcribing some Bruce Bouillet from Racer X, the Racer X medley. We're going to continue with the work that we've done thus far. I need to issue a correction, based on last time. Last time we were transcribing the solo section to Scarified, and I kept calling it Technical Difficulties, and I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it was absolutely Scarified, not Technical Difficulties. So yeah, my bad. Thank you, lovely viewers, for pointing that out. I do appreciate it. Today has been a long day, a busy day. I was hanging out with Nathan Thomas, who is a friend of the channel. A viewer, a subscriber. He hit me up, told me he was in Glasgow and he'd love to meet up and have a drink. So yeah, we met up and we had a drink. That was good. And then we came back to my studio and we played some guitar and drums and talked about music for ages, which is nice. I like doing that. I like getting to know some of you guys. So, you know, as usual, if you're in the area and I can make some time, you know, let me know. how would you recommend starting to develop your ears? Well, it's minor 7 sharp 5 is what we're doing here, isn't it? Surely it's what we're doing here. We hear a melody, we sing the melody, and then we play that melody in our instrument. If you do that 10 times, the 11th time will be easier. If you do it 100,000 times, the next time you sing a melody and go to play it on the guitar, you won't think about it. You'll just play it. Your ear will be so developed. So I think transcription helps because it encourages you to listen for detail in the things that you're listening to. You start to hear in a little bit more detail. But to be honest, I was talking to Nathan earlier today on this, and I'll see how I feel about this when I do the Rick Beato ear training thing. I'm going to be doing that and giving you guys my thoughts on that. But yeah, when it comes to things like Earmaster, when these old classical ways of, here's two notes, name the interval. Here's 2 notes, name the interval. I don't think it's hugely relevant. It's an old classical way of testing. It's an old classical way of having you jump through the hoops. Does this person pass the course? You know what I mean? I don't care if you can not pick up a guitar. I don't care if you can hear 2 notes and go, boom, I know that that's a fifth. It's not important. It doesn't matter, right? Imagine you've got 2 options. One option is you can hear a note and you know where that note is on the guitar. And then you hear another note, either in your head or on a recording, and you know exactly where to put your fingers to make that sound, okay? But you can't describe it. You can't say that's a fifth. Right, but it's instantaneous. You hear 2 notes, you immediately play them. Okay, that's one skill. And then on the other hand, there's hearing 2 notes, not knowing what the pitches are, but being able to go, that's a fifth. And then it taking you a minute to work out how to physically play it on the guitar or your instrument of choice. I'm so much more interested in instantaneous adaptation to the things, or a reactionary listening to the things that you're listening to and playing on the instrument. So that type of Earmaster thing where you're looking at training intervals and things, not crazy on that. Fusionary got my channel advice from Rick's video. Hats off to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Rick's working on me and Rick are working on a video project at the moment. More on that coming soon. Les Peter Guitar Jam. Hello from Denmark. How's it going? Transcribed quite a lot, but I'm, for example, not good at identifying chords or intervals on the spot. Yeah. Dude, I know you're young. I know you're really young. All of this stuff comes with time. There's no shortcut to this stuff. If you listen to a major 7 chord, a minor 7 chord, a dominant 7 chord, and a minor 7 flat 5 chord, and you practice identifying the differences between those, like hearing them and naming them, if you do that 100,000 times, you won't make a mistake anymore. Simple as that. In the same way that, if you hear someone play a major scale or hear someone play a Mixolydian scale or mode, you're going to hear them. You're going to hear the difference between those things. As soon as you hear that flat 7, you instantly identify it as Mixolydian. And it's not something you think about. You don't hear the note and go, well, how is that in relation to the root note? It's not a 7, it's a minor 7. Okay, so it's like a major scale of minor 7. It's Mixolydian. None of that happens. You just immediately hear it, and you hear the sound and the colour, and you immediately go, boom, Mixolydian. I bought David L. Burgess Colour hearing course. Complete waste of money. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. All these marketing gimmicks where they tell you that they can teach you these magic tricks. There's no magic tricks. There's experience. There's practice. The more you experience this stuff, the better and better you will get at identifying it. Right. So, shall we get on with the usual stuff? A couple of things to address. As always, these videos are brought to you by my wonderful, lovely supporters. Fuck's sake, this mouse is dreadful. Over on Patreon. So thank you very much for your love, kindness and support and your generosity. I do need to update that list. There's got a couple more people on there, so I should probably do that later on this evening. But yeah, thank you very much for your support, guys. You are the guys that keep these videos coming to everybody, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't want to do that, you can also check me out on Amazon. Have a look for one of my books. Just search for Levi Clay on Amazon. You'll see all of my books up there, and you may find one that appeals to you. There are all those ones, but of course my latest book is, if my mouse fucking works, there we go, 100 Slide Licks for Blues Guitar. If that appeals, please do go and check it out. Lastly, and the latest thing, the newest thing, the most exciting thing, is you can now go on to... what's this? You can now go on to, underneath this video, there's a join button. You can actually join my YouTube channel as a VIP member. Gets you a little badge next to your name when you speak, etc., etc. Someone asking for an I'm Not a Lawyer shirt. There is an I'm Not a Lawyer shirt. There is an I'm Not a Lawyer shirt on the Guitar Souls page on our Teespring merch page. Right, so cool. Hello, Edward. How's it going? Adam, good to see you, man. Racer X was all I practiced when you wanted to improve your alternate picking. Yeah. Been a long time since I practiced this stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at it. So, right, if I bring this up, you should be able to see it. And more importantly, you should be able to hear it when I play it. So, let me find where we were up to. We've just gone into Motorman, if memory serves me correct. So, heading into this section of Motorman. And just to give you an idea of where we are, if we have a look at what we've actually transcribed, fill you in on what we got up to. Ah, yeah, I remember. We were doing those tapping things last time, which was cool. Connor's online. How's it going, man? Cristiano. Just saw an interview with Jacob Collier where he sings chords, intervals, microtones to explain certain ideas, all pitch perfect. Well, yeah, he does have perfect pitch. Yeah, so we did Scarified. Not technical difficulties, Scarified. This is where we go into Motorman. Hello, Jim. How is it going, my friend? Does he actually play that? What we got? I missed the intro to Motorman. Got to watch the others now. I didn't. This is the first bit of Motorman that I've done. He doesn't play the arpeggios in this. I'm leaving it as that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Whoops. Ba da 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 ba da. Work mouse. Ba da da ba. Da 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 ba da. Eddie, I just saw that you messaged me. Yeah, Fred, I remember seeing your thing on the Scarified transition. I wanted to... it's been a busy month. I need to pull my finger out and actually compare it. The thing is, you know what? Let me bring it up now, because it'll be a great opportunity for me to talk about it, and because I remember not being crazy on it. I felt like I responded to it. So this is up in my Patreon group. Where did you post this, man? Let's have a look. Okay, all right. feel like, are you working from stems? Where has that backing track come from? I don't need to check anything, William. I can read, right? Copy paste. Ba-da-da. Copy paste. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. I'm unorganized. How's it going, Ross? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that Thank You Scientist gig too. Let's move Bruce over so we can see him a little bit clearer. I hate that. This is like a lazy triplet thing, right? Really, I would prefer that to be quarter note and 2/8, but it feels like he's just being lazy with it. Alright, what comments have we got coming in here? I see you talking, but I cannot be hearing and responding. Let's try. What do you think to the guitar tone on Technical and Superheroes? Can't decide if I like it or not. It's certainly it's different. The whole production is on those albums is very in your face, and I think that's what they needed. You know, if you listen to those first couple of Racer X albums, they have that 80s production to them. They just do. It's not a polished production by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, I think when you listen to Technical Difficulties and Superheroes, everything is very in your face, very loud. To be fair, I quite like Paul's tone on that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go if I like it. How's it going, Tailed? Now I know what he's doing. It's that classic. Well, Paul Gilbert used to do this to imitate Billy Sheehan. And he would tap, pull off, hammer, and then tap, pull off, pull off. He actually does. I'm just going to copy paste and then fix. That's so lazy. I'm going to keep it as triplets. I really can't. It's just lazy, I'm going to keep it as triplets. I am. Where's he play it? was supposed to be doing an interview with Bruce this month. He hit me up. He emailed, and I've emailed him back, and I'm still waiting to hear from him again. So, Bruce, if you're out there, bud, hit me up. Hey, what am I missing? This is... I'm going to go with what he's playing on the backing track here. Da da da. There. Wow. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Okay, he's not playing it there. Da 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 da. Ba. No. Ba ba. Phrygian dominant. Da 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 dum. Lazy, like I wish I was playing video games rather than transcribing. Thanks for tuning in, Edward. I will check out your message that you sent to my Facebook page when I'm done. Fuck's sake. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Now this is the error that Fred had made reference to. The song Motorman is from Second Heat, but this is a medley that Bruce does live. So we'll copy paste this. Now he goes into Moon Age Daydream, I think. Have you ever transcribed any extreme metal like death or black metal? If so, do you find it significantly harder picking out the notes due to the atonal compositions and poor production? Certainly not because of atonal compositions, but absolutely because of poor production, Mark, yeah. Something that I like to avoid having to do where possible. Do 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 do. I'm following up on TTM drama. The European distributor Jean-Philippe, I'm sure his name was, obviously he's been ripped off, lost thousands and thousands of dollars, and I fucking told him, I warned him, it didn't have to happen to you, man, if you just listened. I'm just seeing what Jason has said about it. Caught up in the lies that Lance has spread, and his choice was to believe the guy he gave tens of thousands of dollars to, guy that seemed honest and genuine, versus believing people he's never met that just told him he lost all his money and he was conned. Lance also got to him first, set the playing field so that he could deny believably everything you guys could possibly say. Very much a Jim Jones type of situation. Can't really blame him for believing Lance over everyone else. Lance is a phenomenal con man. It's a quote. Sure that Jean-Philippe has had his reality check since then. I was absolutely against you guys as well until I followed the leads down the rabbit hole, and then the icing on the cake was seeing the lies and deception firsthand at Summer Nam. It's just a big shit sandwich, and Jean-Philippe took a massive bite. Bless. Rasmus, what's up? I'm working on a video project at the moment, Tailed, where I'm doing some Aussie stuff. I've done a full rendition of the solo for Mr. Crowley, and I've got a guest appearing doing Crazy Train. I won't tell you who that is yet. That'll be fun though. It's not Randy, obviously. Now this is where I got a copyright strike before. No, you can't actually, Fred. That's crazy, right? If you remember the Crazy Train stream that I did, right? I was using the stems that are all on YouTube. Had no problem whatsoever, right? And then later on in the stream, for all of 16 seconds, I just checked the Vibra-Slap sound. So I played a clip of Aussie, and I specifically, before I played it, I slowed it down to 50% speed and played it just so I could make sure where that Vibra-Slap came in, and it got copyright strike immediately as soon as the live stream finished. Da, da, da. Does he play that there? Wouldn't play that there, will he? Da, 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 da. Whoops. Da, ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. There you go. Ba, da, da. I'm hoping that if I play tiny little clips like this, it won't pick it up. Da, da, da. The things I do for you guys. Da 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 da. Yeah, so this Aussie project that I have coming up, Rick Beato is supposed to be involved in that. And he's like, yeah, I'm absolutely up for it, but just as a heads up, if you play any Aussie music, your video will immediately get taken down. I should test it. I should upload my Mr. Crowley video. Why don't I do that? Yeah, I was going to play it in this stream, and that'll immediately get me a copyright strike too, won't it? I have to say, I'm not crazy on this particular rendition of Moon Age Daydream. This suggests to me, the fact that Bruce is doing an instrumental version of the vocal melody suggests to me that Moon Age Daydream was maybe something that he always wanted to do in Racer X. I could, could be talking out my arse here. And then, Jeff Martin sang vocals over it. What I have always found with, I did this, I put out an album called Out of the Ashes, and I did an instrumental mix of it called Into the Whiskey. And on that, I replaced all of the lead vocals and I played all of the vocal parts on guitar. And they function as songs. They do function, but there's something not quite right about them, and it's because I'm trying to copy the voice. And as guitar players, we write melodies slightly differently in approach to the way that singers sing. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, da, da. Don't do that. Da, da, da. He's not playing the high harmony. Oh, he is. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Singing all these melodies to avoid a copyright strike, but as Rasmus points out, I'm going to get that copyright strike anyway. Da, da, da. Slide in from above. Da-do, da-do. That's a very clumsy way to play that melody. Where do I want to put that? Well, this is all easy. I always feel like I'm cheating you. I've not had to That's the only thing I've transcribed that's fast. It's on the beat. General advice would you give to a beginner transcriber? I've worked out a fair few songs by ear, but I'd like to know if there's anything that can be done to streamline the process. Mark, it would depend what you mean by transcriber. You know, working out a song by ear is different to transcribing a song. Transcribing a song, trans and scribe, change from one format to change and write down. Trans, change, scribe, write. It involves you writing the thing out, right? So what I would encourage you to do is get better at reading. And I know it's funny, if you go back 36 minutes to the start of the stream, I say don't learn to read unless you want to transcribe. So get better at your reading, because when you hear a melody like this, there's my melody. I have to be able to process that rhythmically in relation to the pulse. Is it 4:20 in the morning? So you go down there. It stays in that position. Copy paste. Copy paste. Change the rhythm. Very blues rock, playing minor pentatonic over a major chord. Copy paste. Copy paste. What's cheating? Luke, leave Luke alone. Yeah, I can. I can give you Nathan 1 glass of water. I can give you some advice. Slide. Pick up slide. Pick up slide. If something went wrong in this hand and I couldn't play guitar anymore, I'd just play slide, because I don't need to reuse my hand. It's all in the arm and wrist for a little bit of vibrato. But you could really do it with just the arm. You know, get a lot of your movement from your elbow. So, you know, if you're not a slide guitar player, then that's fair enough. But if you listen to some great slide players, and that doesn't inspire, listen to some Derek Trucks, right? Well done. There we go, some shred. He's not going to play that, is he? There you go. Triplet. Wabash Cannonball from the Opry performance. I can't say I have UK strings. Some leap in range there. I am going to put that late. Is it release or? Where would be a good place to start with slide guitar? And you can't get my book where I am. Yes, you can. How can you not get my book where you are? How can you not get my book where you are? How can you not get my book where you are? Fuck's sake. How can you not get my book where you are? You can get my book in PDF form on the Fundamental Changes website. There's plenty of video lessons. Plenty of video lessons. I'm a big fan of Learning Guitar Now, which is John Tuggle's website. I learnt a lot about playing slide guitar from John Tuggle over at Learning Guitar Now. I still do I still do a lot of transcriptions for John. And yeah, I really rate his website. His website is absolutely excellent. But yeah, John Tuggle's website, learningguitarnow.com. Sorry, I just wanted to plug there. We've got a bum note in here, right? that right? Here's what he plays. He likes this. Good to see you, Fred. It's your fault I'm doing this. How far are you in yours? Have you finished yet? You buy one of my books if Rob Chapman apologises. Awesome. So I'm sure I said this last time. So that's money I'll never see. Funny. It seems, I'll be honest, it seems a little unfair that my financial successes rely on the morality of an absolute shite bag. No worries, Fred. He does pick both of those. You can get PDF versions of any of my books on Fundamental Changes website. I will post the link to that. Just trying to find one that actually works. There we go. They're all on there? Yeah. There you go, leave Luke alone. Right, I'm going to do this tapping thing. It's very similar to what he does in Scarified, to be fair. So he's going to lead with the tapping hand. So, ba ba ba. He's on 90. Da do da. ba ba ba. Comes back up. So we'll put a 7 in there. Again, I just want this to look good on the page. Because this is clearly, you know, crammed in, shall we say. I say again, you know, this is the last stream I'm referencing there. Hello, Ciego Guitarist, how's it going? So here I'm going to put a group of 8. Put the tap note on there, missed that apparently. He does hammer on there. And then repeats. Ba, ba, ba. Fuck off. Let's put that as a group of 8 again. So fun times. Oh no. Oh. You know what? Just to make this look nice, I am all about making things look nice. I am actually going to make these 2 7s because the 14 actually lands there. So it's not rhythmically perfect, but it's what I describe as learner perfect. You could learn it. We'll deal with the rhythm in a second. Just get those notes. So he lands on. That is on the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're staying as a group of 7. I am doing good, mate. I am doing good. What's happening? He actually hits 18 there. You know, you'd never practice this as 7s, but it fits very nicely as 7s. It's really just played as fast. So we've got the same thing as here. He's repeating. So I wish I could have some Chinese for dinner. Yeah. I met up with one of my YouTube subscribers for dinner and a pint, and then we hung out in my studio and played some guitar. Well, he's left-handed, so he couldn't play any of my guitars. But okay, and then we're going to go into sixes for ba-do-do-da-do-do, and then we change position and we got sixes. Da-do-da-do-do, da-do-do-da-do-do. Why are you not doing as I told you to do? You are a program and you will do as you are told. Apparently you will not do as you are told. Let's try that. Do as you're told. There we go. So there's a little bit of, hamminess to this, but in terms of study, this is how you would learn this. Should be playing that there. That's actually moved down. This is actually minorly problematic. My girlfriend makes me some mean meatballs. Can't complain. Yeah. I'm a cook too. I'm just too busy to fucking cook. I've got no fucking food in the house. Again. See, that is on the beat there. So I'm going to have to put that there and then go back and correct. That's what we got here. So if we get rid of one, get rid of that's that. This is one of those that's just never going to look good. I need more info. Sat 12. Do you mean here? Ba 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 ba. It's an A. It's in this transition. It's like he pulls off to an open string, but again, this is learnable. We'll just write this as played. Ba ba ba. So he totally just plays the wrong position there, I think. Oh. It's just diatonic harmony, man. No, not melodic minor. It's diatonic. It's completely diatonic. G major. Oh, wife's calling. Hopefully she hasn't had a crash. Hello. Okay. Some food for the house? We do, yeah. An hour? That's going to take you an hour. I mean, we Tesco's will be closed. Yeah, so by the time you come and get... Surely if it's going to take you an hour... Yes, come and get me. Bye. Using my car. With this... So the answer to that is I think that this is... there's a bum note in there. He's playing a symmetrical pattern like you would if you were skipping up in octaves, but that only works if you're doing the E and A, D and G, B and E strings. But here he does it on the A and D and then shifts up, you know, to as though he's doing an octave skip. But yeah, obviously it doesn't work. And even then he's a fret too high. I think actually what you'll find is if you just move these three notes down a semitone, you know, it's diatonic now, right? So it's more that those three notes are he flubs them, hits the wrong frets. Yeah, good point. Gui Ashkar, it does do that. It's annoying. Right, let's just get the last part of this melody down, and then we will call it a day today. I'm going to call my wife. Call Hayley Donahue.
Calling Hayley Donahue. Home.
No need to shout. Just come home. We'll go to Asda and I'll put petrol in the car. Because it's my car. Okay. No, I'm dying. My head fell off. I'm dying. My head fell off. Come home. Come home. You will. You're not 29 miles. Yeah, you don't work 29 miles away. It is wrong. Sorry, it's not wrong. Yeah, it's automatic. It's automated. Yeah. You'll definitely make it home, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to come rescue you with the car I don't have. I'll feel terrible. I'll have to come and get my car. What? No. It's 20. 20 and it doesn't work the way you're talking. It's not just an amount. It was still 2005 and 5, I think. Just over. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'll have to be completely honest with you, babe. You're making this stream that I'm doing right now really boring. So, I know I'm very unprofessional. Yeah? No, not really. Goodbye. I was going to say she'd talk for England, but she'll talk for Scotland. There we go. So that's Motorman and Moon Age Daydream done. Dunzo. Let's see what we've done today. So we went from here. Right. So that's that. Bring myself up on screen and give you all the rundown. There we go. So, yeah, phone 911. My head has fallen off. Thanks for looking out for me. Paul Ramsey, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I wasn't planning on posting this transcription until I'd done the whole thing. But actually, we are over halfway through now, so I will post it. I will post it in my Patreon Facebook group. I will post it on my Patreon page, and I will post it... No, hang on, let me rephrase that. I won't post it in my Patreon Facebook group. I will post it on my Patreon page for my Transcription Challenge supporters, and I will post it on my YouTube membership page again for my Transcription Challenge supporters. So if you support me on the on Patreon at the Transcription Challenge tier, or if you've clicked the join button at the bottom below to support me there, you will have access to this transcription later on today. So yeah. Anyway, any final questions? Anything wants to ask me? I'm happy to take questions. Happy to help out. As always, this stream is brought to you by my supporters over on Patreon. So, they sort of pay half my wages now, which is nice. Crazy, this YouTube thing becoming more of a job. But a job that I enjoy, which is nice. So thank you very much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support. If you would like to check me out on Patreon, there's a link in the description. And yeah, you can support me for as little as $1 over there. And yeah, great way to do a good thing. You can also check me out on Amazon, have a look for Levi Clay, and you will find one of my books. I have lots of books. Delta Blues slide guitar soloing techniques, country guitar for beginners, 100 country licks for guitar, country guitar soloing techniques, the country fingerstyle guitar method, the country guitar method compilation, and of course, 100 slide licks for blues guitar. So yeah. No, Pavel, people don't buy these transcriptions because these transcriptions are not for sale. So, yeah. But good question. I mean, this beautiful studio I'm in was paid for by my transcriptions, so... Anything else that people would like to ask? Oh, of course, VPix. Please do go head on over to VPix website. Check those guys out. I've been using those for, well, it's actually 10 years now, which is nice. All of your dreams. Yes, I have heard that Gibson are not suing Kiesel. Don't jump to extremes. The Guitar Souls do have an "I'm not a lawyer" T-shirt, so I should really do my "I'm not a lawyer." But Gibson have issued a cease and desist to Kiesel. That is not a actual lawsuit. It's a notice of intention, but more generally, they're used as intimidation tactics and threats. Usually when people file a cease and desist, the person that receives the cease and desist complies. But in this particular instance, Kiesel aren't going to comply, and I don't think that Gibson are going to act on it. There may be developments in this. Let's have a look. Yes, I know there was a cease and desist, but I don't think there's reference to a Gibson Kiesel lawsuit.
Hello!
Yeah, sorry, Grace Guitars, you are incorrect. There is a cease and desist, but there is no lawsuit. Just a cease and desist, as far as I'm aware. So, tried. When am I trimming the beard? It doesn't need a trim. It needs some treatment. It needs some care and attention. It needs to be shaped because it's getting a bit wild. So I'll go see my beard guy and have that taken care of. My wife likes me having a long beard, so we'll keep a long beard. Hospital is asking if you have any particular preferences for heads regarding your transplant. A more attractive one would be wonderful. Thank you very much. Just make sure the ears are good. Mine aren't great. Just that constant tinnitus ringing. Oh, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Very, very long day. Do. So yeah, Bruce Bouillet absolutely slaying it in that Racer X medley. I love Racer X. I love Bruce Bouillet's playing. Of course, I love Paul Gilbert's playing, but it's nice to give some attention to the lesser known of the guitar players. Right. Any final comments? Any questions? Anything at all? I guess I can sit on here for like 2 minutes. Sounds about right, and then I'll leave you be. I'll let you get on with your evenings. 10 o'clock here. So don't know what time it is where you are, but it's 10 o'clock here. Nothing embarrasses me. I know I'm a handsome bastard. Just a fat, handsome bastard. Also like to look like a hobo. Yeah, absolutely. 2 guitar gods in one band. I always thought Racer X were just such a killer band for that reason. They just had 2 absolutely outrageously good guitar players in the band. I always make reference to Sacrifice, right? The first track on Second Heat. And that just absolutely ridiculous intro is just such a ballsy way to start an album. And yeah, it still impacted me all these years later. A decade on. Still, like, yeah. Oh. So no more questions. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Very much appreciated. I love and enjoy all of your company, and thank you for keeping me company while doing this. This is turning out to be a monster of a challenge. What have I got? 11 days? Oh, Jesus. It's February. It's a short month. I've got a week. Somehow I've got to get half of this. I've got to get half of this damn track done still. I may actually miss my deadline. Oh, Tom, thank you very much for checking the book out. And yeah, if you have any questions, reach out. Let me know. Happy to help. When is the next stream scheduled? I don't actually have a schedule. I stream when I'm bored and I want to get away from doing the other work that I'm supposed to be doing. Ugh, go here. Slide guitar, baby. Right. Sorry. A backing track for the. This is No, this isn't mine, man. I mean, there might be a backing track available. I know Fred Anderson, who was commenting earlier, he has a backing track, so I don't know if one exists. I don't know if one is available. Yeah, Jimmy Havoc shirt. I have 2 Jimmy Havoc shirts, and I've been rotating them in videos just recently. I wear this one, and then when I go to find a new shirt, it seems my wife has washed my other Jimmy Havoc shirt, and I look at it and go, I like my Jimmy Havoc shirts, so I put another one on. Should probably stop wearing so much Jimmy Havoc stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so much love, guys, and I will catch you for another stream soon. Goodbye.